reporter is Anne Wangeshi. To our top story now, the government has announced a new grading structure for Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education Examination, KCSE, beginning this year. Under the new system, only 2 mandatory subjects and 5 other best performed subjects will be used by the Kenya National Examination Council-KNEC to compute results. This system is a departure from the past where, you remember, candidates took 5 mandatory subjects. This move seeks really to increase the number of those who are qualifying for universities, diploma, as well as TVET training. Parasaya opens our coverage with that report.
A month to this year's national examinations, the government has announced a new grading system for learners who are set to sit for this year's Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education KCSE. Effective this year, only 2 mandatory subjects, that is mathematics and 1 language, chosen between English, Kiswahili and Sign Language, will be required for completing the mean grade. The Kenya National Examination Council will consider any other 5 best performed subjects.
New grading system that will be applied to the 2023 KCSE examination. The only 2 mandatory subjects will be mathematics and 1 language, either English language, Kiswahili, or Kenyan Sign Language. In addition to the 2 mandatory subjects, the Kenya National Examination Council will consider another 5 best performed subjects.
Education Cabinet Secretary Machogu says the system will increase enrollment to institutions of higher learning, as well as shaping students to career path according to their strength in different subjects.
It is expected that the new reform measure will increase the number of students qualifying for universities, a diploma and a TVET training at the certificate and accent levels.
In the current system, 5 subjects including mathematics, English, Kiswahili, 2 sciences and 1 humanity are all compulsory. The ministry has further expressed its readiness ahead of this year's national examinations.
I wish to urge you to conduct the 2023 examinations diligently, having in mind that we are all doing this for the sake of our country, our children, and our future.
We are all doing this for ourselves and for our children. We are doing this for the future, because when we deal with our children's rights, then we are anchoring the future of our country, we are anchoring the future of this club. So once again, we say thank you, and anyway, it's a duty to all of us to make sure that the future is well taken care of.
So this is the assurance that we are giving you from the ministry that would make sure that our officers in respective jurisdictions are personally present and they participate, and they'll also be able to give feedback on where things need to be sorted out.
At the same time, all teachers who are on leave have been recalled to oversee the national examination.
All TSC field officers who are currently on leave must resume duty on October 16th, 2023.
The Kenya Certificate of Primary Education and Kenya Primary School Education Assessment will begin on October 30th and end on November 1st, while the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education will begin on November 30th and end on November 24th, 2023. As the country gears up for its annual examination mode, the Ministry of Education now says that all loopholes have been sealed to ensure no exam malpractices are registered this year. Parsai Frederick reporting for Prime Edition, Nairobi.
Now, Kenyans will now have easier access to